Hello, welcome back to Rudiano's Open Air Office. Today we're going to be talking about the difference between a dilettante and a polymath. So, what's the difference and why should you care? First, the difference is a dilettante is somebody who is interested in a variety of topics, but not committed enough that they get into a meaningful depth about the topic. The result of that is, and I'm talking from experience because no judgment here, I can be a dilettante very often. And the way it manifests is that maybe I'll go deep on a subject that takes my fancy out of the blue. And then before I know it, I get bored and I change topic. I go to another topic and then completely forget about that topic I've previously studied. And then somebody comes to me and goes, "Oh, do you know when you were into such and such topic? You used to say that this, that, and the other." And I'm like, "Huh, I can't remember. Sounds true to character, but I can't remember to save my life because I didn't spend enough time to make a deep impact in my memory." And the other problem with being a dilettante is that it stands in the way of you being a polymath because it's the next best step is being a polymath. Now, what is a polymath? A polymath, or what I call the Renaissance ideal, is somebody who is also interested in various topics, but that has decent knowledge in those topics, that have delved into the topics enough, meaningfully enough to not only gain, the breadth of different topics, but some depth. So committed to the subject enough that it's made a greater impact on their brain and stuck to their memory. Because if you don't engage in a subject long enough, you don't recall the things that you've learned, then it goes out of your memory. Because your memory is an efficient tool. Everything about your brain is efficient. We don't like waste. Well, I say we. We've been designed that way. It's nothing to do with us wanting to be that way. We've been designed that way. Something that we don't use, you lose. My languages, if I don't use them, I lose them. The brain is like, do I need it? Do I use it? Okay, if I use it, we keep it. If we don't use it, discard it. So that's how we work. Again, no judgment. If you are dilettante, all you need to do is step up a little bit and then you go yourself to polymathy, the Renaissance idea. Now, why should you care? What if you're not a geek? You don't care about those airy fairy abstract topics. But it's not just abstract. Hear me out. We live in a world that really likes specialists and pushes us to be trying to gain depth in one subject and stick to that. Problem is, what we need is people with breadth of knowledge. Why? Because when you have breadth of knowledge, you've got different topics and you've got different perspectives at your disposal. So if you've got a problem, you've got a situation, you can come at it at different angles to solve the problem in a meaningful, novel, innovative way. And we live in a world that really cries out for innovation and solving problems a creative way. And the best way to do that is to come at it from an eagle-eyed view, from an approach that takes the whole things in account, a holistic approach. And I think most of the geniuses were like that. I mean, they had a lot of different walks of lives and perspective to draw from. The geniuses of the Renaissance period, like Galilei, Da Vinci, Michelangelo, uh, Copernicus, all of these people were masters at different subjects. Now, the if you know me, I do say that not every saying is created equal. Some sayings sound good, but are actually rubbish in practice. Like, don't be a what's the expression? Jack of all trade, master of none. That is a false dichotomy. You don't have to be one or that. You can be a jack of all trade, but master at several. You can't be a master at all, but you can be master of several. That's what the Renaissance ideal was. Michelangelo was a painter, was a sculptor. I can't remember what else, but quite a lot of other things. Da Vinci, painter, mathematician, biologist, sculptor, all of those things. They were decent at those subjects, not just surface level. They were masters at those. And then they were jacks of all trades as well. You can do both. You obviously have to be careful how you go about it. Like I said before, you can trick yourself into getting there by and actually just being a dilettante. But then if you are a dilettante, know that it's just a next step and then you get to polymathy. That's what I keep telling myself. That's what I'm aiming at. So I've got diverse interests. So what I'm trying to do now is to spend meaningful time in those different interests so that they can make a deep impact in my brain, so they can stay, they can stick, and I can gain depth of knowledge in all those topics. But now, how would it help you if you don't like me? Well, if you've got anything creative in your life that you're doing, coming at it with different perspectives, coming at it with different fields of expertise from different areas will help you to come up with fresh ideas. I always say that innovation doesn't come in a vacuum. Something that appears to be novel is nothing but something that has already been done in another area that you bring to another area which hasn't seen that yet. Therefore, it's new to them, but it's not actually new. There's not much new things that you can come up with in this world. Everything has kind of been done. All we can do is variations of a theme, or maybe tweak it, or make it, or bring it to somewhere else, and yeah, and then revolutionize the world maybe. But it's nothing really new. That's my opinion anyway. So yeah, it will help if you're creative, and even if you're not creative, I tell you, having different perspective, different topics that you master at helps you to connect with a more diverse set of people. Two, it just enriches your life. Three, you understand things from a different level because you can see different things connecting. You can see connections where people don't see them. It's just very cool, don't you think? Obviously, it depends how you use it. If you use it to just feel superior, good luck with that. But I mean, if you use it to be interesting and interested, and to try and help people from a place of love and a place of curiosity, I think it's all good. So that's my message. If you are polymath, great. I want to join you someday. If you are dilettante, don't worry. We're gonna get there. We are gonna get there if you want to. Just need to have to be strategic and disciplined about it. Rotate the subjects rather than just go from like a butterfly from subject to subject just because we feel like it. Let's put a little bit of guardrails on that curiosity of ours. So yeah, hope you have a good day. I'll be going back home now, and I see you next Wednesday. Ciao.